Should you smash on the first date? We gonna find out.
Fell in love after sleeping with their partner on the first date.
Yay!
My nigga got zero support on that shit.
37%.
Don't stop supporting Dr. Orton.
I don't know, maybe Doctor might be he might have a point,
You
bro.
all thought, so we asked our viewers on social media, would you consider someone you slept with on the first date relationship material? Only 35% of you said yes.
That's tough.
65% said no. Here to weigh in on this study, our good friend, certified sex educator, relationship expert, and the author of The Game of Desire, Shan Boodram, joins us once again.
I can't wait to hear what
Hey.
Chan's got to say on this one.
And I know you're gonna say that there's no right way to fall in love, but when does it work out when people have sex on the first date in terms of if they're trying to build a long-term
Talk to me.
relationship? Or should people be having sex on the
Talk to
first
me.
date?
I feel like all good sexual encounters start with consent, of course, but also mutual intent. Why do we want to do this? Is it because we're trying to go to sleep? Or are we trying to get pleasure? Are we trying to see if we have chemistry for a long-term connection? And so I think it can work out if you are able to establish those two off the top. Now, I'm a big fan of probability, and so I'm going to say that it is possible that you can have sex with somebody on the first date and see success. As a matter of fact, there was a study that said that 38% of young people now have sex before the first date.
What?
Or have had sex before the first date before. So
You can do that? What is this? A fucking test drive on a Tesla? Like you, I'm like I could start like hitting people up like yo, I can hit people like this. Say hey yo, what's up? Hey yo, oh yo, you trying to fuck before we go on a date? You know, like bro, where has that been all my life? I've been trying to do that for years. It's bro, like now I'm cuffed. It's too late. I'm done. I'm out of the game. You telling me this entire time I could have been doing that shit, bro? Like I'm low key pissed right now. Sex before the first date, bro. I ain't never thought about that shit, bro. I feel late. I'm late to the party. That's tough. That's real tough. But real shit though, how would I initiate that shit though? Like, how am I initiating it? You know what I mean? How do I get like, hey yo, let me hit you up real quick. You know what I mean? I'm trying to dig in your guts before we get in. Like, I don't know how would I even initiate that? I ain't that smooth. Niggas in the comments, comment under if you ever have done that shit, because I've never done that shit in my life.
likely somewhat to have
Before the
Wait,
first
how
date?
How do you do that?
How does
Wait a
that work?
second.
How does sex not qualify
For
as a
real though,
date?
put me on, bro.
I mean, there's some
For no
intimate
reason.
things you can do on a
For
first
no
date,
reason.
candlelit dinner.
With
But
a
when you're
cell
naked
phone
with
or
someone,
something?
Well, I guess what they're saying is that a date is the intention to go and bond through communication, through
Facts.
doing an activity, and whereas if I'm just saying, hey, we're getting together just for sex, like you wouldn't
or you're
think
at a
of before
party
you, yeah,
and something
exactly,
happens.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, you see, just what I hypothesized, bro.
What was
Just
that
what I
percentage?
hypothesized.
38%. This was a study commissioned by Match, and it was saying 38% of single people have had sex before a first date.
Okay, so
I think it
have.
can possibly lead to. I think likely not. So it's not my advice to go that route. And I think that finding out about sexual compatibility, the real things you should look for should actually happen in conversation, not in the bedroom.
Well,
I mean, bro, you gotta understand, right? There's different types of connections with everybody out there, bro. Not everybody just gonna want to go out on a date. Like, hey, sometimes they just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just want to get it in. Sometimes they just want to get it in, bro. It's cool. You know, a matter of fact, I'm gonna play this next clip. This next clip is by a woman. It's not by me. I'm gonna play this next clip right now. Hold on, let me try to find it, bro.
I like to let the sex come first. Before we think of things to say, before we dive into our most inner thoughts, let's get the fucking out the way. See, for me, bad dick is a deal breaker. No matter if you're smart or you're fine, so before I invest my energy into you, I need to know if it's worth my time. So we might fuck soon as we meet. Once, twice, maybe 3 in a row. Then if that chemistry is there, we can begin to get to know. Because the pressure of leading up to the physical is something that I can't take. In the past, I done made the mistake of investing in men that can't make me shake. So I need to know if my body can fuck with you.
Ooh,
Before you introduce to my
bars.
spirit, because if you want to talk after you failed to make me come, I ain't even trying to hear it. See, with most women, they pussy is they only possession. They make men work before they lay. Be selective with who they let touch their bodies, but then give their hearts away. My prized possession is my energy too. This vibe is rare to find, so you can penetrate my body before you get into this mind. And the best things about me have nothing to do with the things that I can do with the bed. I might let you get into my drawers, but never let you get into this head. Plus, I've seen it too many times, these women that want to make men wait. thinking that playing the
Yeah,
good
she
girl role
spit
will
it
somehow
out.
guarantee their fate. And then once he get what he want, he going like a thief in the night. And your asses be DMing me crying, talking about, Kara, I did everything right. As women, we make sex this huge ordeal when that's not always the case. Because sometimes it is about starting the future, but sometimes it's just about riding his face. And if you get sex out the way early on and he doesn't ghost or get distant, that means he wasn't just trying to use you for sex, he might actually be consistent. Because if you fuck him and he changes up, then you know what he was there for. But if he stays around, then it's possible that it could mean something more. But someone told me I have to be very careful with who I let in between my thighs because it's never solely physical when you factor in them soul ties. But here's the thing. Regardless of what you've been led to believe when it comes to men, they don't automatically get access to your soul. You have to invite them in. So I could fuck you till the sun comes up and let you into deep in my lady parts, but having access to this pussy don't give you access to this heart. And I'm not trying to minimize the power of that physical connection, but I'm also not about to act like giving him your heart is the same as giving him an erection. Because this perception of equating love to sex is a mentality that is dated. Yes, we've tied the two together, but they're not naturally related. See, someone could love you from the best parts of their soul and never want to lay you down. And a man can want to do all kinds of nasty shit to you and not want you to stay around. So this idea that sex has to be something special is a rule that I can't fathom because sometimes I want the love, but other times I just want to orgasm. And that doesn't make me heartless, nor do I think guys are only good for sex. I just don't put too much pressure on that part. I'm more concerned with what comes next. So here's to the grown-ups doing grown-up things. Everybody can't relate, but if you're single and you're open-minded, I'm down to fuck on the first date.